This week on We Are Rhonda, we discuss paranormal exploration, AI sandwich artists, and goats. Last week, we helped out Anonymous, who we think is the one who left us this warm message.
Hi. This answering machine will work a lot better once we get an answering tape installed. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Anonymous, maybe. Join us on our nautical adventure this week on episode 7.
This is your captain speaking.
Hello and welcome to We Are Rhonda, a lifestyle and advice podcast for Rhondas by Rhondas. I'm Rhonda.
And I'm Rhonda.
And I'm Rhonda.
And this week we're coming to you from aboard the SS Carnival Glory, where we are on a week-long cruise.
Just doing us.
We're hanging out in the casino and smoking a cigarette with an open flame not 3 feet away from some old woman's oxygen tank. And we have, I think, very little regard, if any, for the 1,000 or so souls aboard this death ship. What are you all doing on this cruise?
I'm standing on the bar in my Vera Bradley heels, taking a huge dump on the stools. Actually, cut that out. I'm not doing that. I changed my mind. I cut the shit halfway, step off of the table, and then just ask the bartender for a drink so I can talk to my gal pals. So there's still a little piece of shit on the bar, but no one will notice it.
I'm hitting on exactly 100% of the musical entertainers aboard this ship.
There's 3. There's a saxist and then the 2 other people that no one
Oh, a saxist.
And I'm going to make them all mine. And while doing this, I'm also taking advantage of my unlimited drink ticket.
Oh, which you got from me shitting on the bar, or is this something that you pre-purchased?
All of your guests got free vouchers if we keep our mouths shut about you taking a shit on the bar.
Well, I only took half of a shit, so you really only need to keep half shut about it.
Yeah, but I got full vouchers, so thank you very much, Eli.
I think it was so nice of Carnival to allow you to stay aboard this cruise.
Well, I disembarked on their bar. How many cruises have you guys been on?
Just the one that Michelle was half on, just because she was...
Caught diarrhea.
Yeah, I was dying on that one. But I've been on several. It's probably my favorite vacation that my family goes on. Me and my mom get drunk and go crazy and actually hit on all the entertainers.
Yeah, what's your strategy?
There was one in particular who we still are in contact, but how I got him, I consumed a giant blue margarita, and then I was like, you know what? It's the last day of this cruise. I've been gawking at this guy the whole week. I'm going to go talk to him. And my mom was like, you go, girl. I was like, okay, mom, come with me. And she's like, bye. And then she left. She was like, okay, good luck. So I went to talk to him, and I was like, hi. And he was like, oh my God, your eyes, they're the same color as your mouth. Because of my bright blue margarita. It was the greatest moment.
This is so nice to hear an encounter with a man that went well.
I know, it never happens. I mean, like, now he's in a relationship with probably the love of his life, and I'll probably never see him again, but it was fun while it lasted. So how was everyone's week? Do anything cool, exciting, fun, glorious?
I didn't get any new plants, but...
Not all week? Should we give him an award? Like a 1-week chip?
It's a wood chip. What did you do, Michelle?
Not much. Oh, you guys, I won an award at work. It's the 2018 Internal Service Award.
Ooh.
It was actually probably the most embarrassing moment of my life because I didn't know how to react, and I just started like running and pumping my fists in the air as I was running and high-fiving everyone on the way up. No one else did that. And then I was like I hugged my boss. Like, I don't hug people ever, but I was so happy. And then I sat back down and I was sitting next to this lady, and she was like, I worked here for 20 years and I've never seen anyone that excited to win anything in my life.
Take that, Oscars.
There's probably going to be some pretty embarrassing pictures coming out of this soon. So
hopefully it's a GIF.
Oh, God, no. I don't know why I did that. That's not a thing that I do.
That reminds me of the time you brought Garrett to that award.
Oh, my God. I brought him to the annual meeting 2 years ago, my first one. So I was a new employee. I'd only been there for like 3 months. I didn't know anyone. And it was our company's 75th anniversary. And so it was kind of a big deal. So the vice president of the company was up on the stage giving his little spiel. And he's like, and we'll see where we are in the next 75 years. And it was like quiet. And then Garrett goes, yeah! In like this silent room. And I was mortified. But then the vice president from on the stage goes, yeah, and points at him. And he's not even an employee. He's just some guy.
Who's just stoked about this music store and its future.
Did you know that people actually killed themselves after seeing Avatar because they were so disappointed in their own world?
I was one of those people. Oh my God, Donald, you know how I always feel like I'm actually dead?
Yeah.
Maybe that's when I died. Maybe after I saw Avatar, that's when I died.
Michelle is Nicole Kidman existing in a world where she's been dead for so long that she has no idea that she's dead. And
oh, I know I'm dead. I've suspected this for quite a while. It's an actual condition, and I have it. I'm in purgatory is how I put it usually. I feel like I'm just existing because nothing, I don't know, there's like a few things that happen where I'm like, maybe I'm not in purgatory and maybe I'm actually alive. But everything else, I'm like, none of this stuff actually happens to people.
What are other clues, Michelle?
I don't know. I feel like my dating life is a pretty big clue.
I agree.
And you know what? Speaking of that and Avatar, my last boyfriend is who I saw Avatar with, and that was 8 years ago. So that would make sense. And ever since then, I've just had the worst luck with relationships, personal interactions with male species, just males mostly. And females, I guess, not in a dating sense, but who knows? I mean, it's purgatory. Anything can happen. What happens in purgatory stays in Vegas.
Maybe we can exorcise your soul out of the hell dimension.
That'd be really nice.
What about if this podcast is the bridge of communication for the real to the real world? The only reason that we can communicate with you right now, Michelle, is that we have an extremely fast text-to-speech Ouija board that we have laying in between me and Donald.
The planchette is just like, it's so hot because it's moving so quickly across the surface of the board.
And our arms are really tired.
We have to hold on to it.
I can't imagine. We are going to Ouija for the podcast someday. Like, it's in my trunk always because I always need to be ready. But...
I've never done that. I'm so terrified of, like, ghost shit.
Really?
Well, I guess because you're a ghost, so it's like normal.
Maybe that's why I embrace it so much. I haven't crossed over yet, so I can talk to, I guess, people on both sides, because you guys are here, and I guess you're alive or whatever, but are you?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Are you really?
So we're on a cruise ship with a Ouija board, and I think here comes an announcement from the captain. Hold on.
This is your captain speaking, and I want you all to know that we're going to be pulling into port a little bit late today. So dip your toes into the hot tub and take a trip down to the all-you-can-eat chocolate buffet. We've got cakes and pies and ice cream galore. Get there quick before it's gone. I know I'm going to be there. Captain's first. Oh, look, Mama, no hands. How about the buffet?
How is he still on the intercom?
He's got a walkie-talkie.
It's clipped to my badge. I'm tucking it in my shirt pocket. Cannonball!
Wait, where did he go? I think his communicator is shorted out.
So, and then the captain who is a very handsome male, comes to sit down next to us at the bar, just drenched, soaking wet.
Hey guys, you enjoyed your cruise? Don't forget to tip your waiters.
Captain, who's steering the ship?
Well, I don't know. Where are we going?
Jamaica, Captain.
Jamaica be crazy.
Oh God, is that an iceberg in the middle of the Caribbean?
Welcome to hell, kids.
We're heading straight towards
We're
it.
gonna crash in like 5 minutes. I'm kind of worried about this iceberg.
I'm gonna get another drink then.
Hard right on the stern. I don't know what I'm saying.
This is the last chance I'm gonna have to shit on solid ground, so I'm just gonna finish what I started it.
Look, everybody, the bar entertainment's here.
And this captain's just weird.
Flinging dollar bills at you.
Yeah.
But it's not real money. It's his like sea captain dollars that he.
It's
One where-
$3.
I'm kind of wondering if you guys also feel this very loud like rumbling, like is this the iceberg just sinking the ship? It's like a very elegant scraping noise that's accompanying the live music.
Yeah. That sound is the sound of our ship being scraped open. So yeah,
No,
we're gonna
just
die.
scraping up some dolphins. Anyways, gotta go. Captain overboard.
I had to kill him because my throat hurts.
The captain gets on the remaining life vessel and salutes us all as he's lowered into the water, but not slowly, just very suddenly drops.
he just cuts the line. Can we have like the Pirates of the Caribbean like theme song just like
Sure.
play as he's like standing on the bow of the ship and just cuts the line, like dropping hundreds of feet into the water?
There he goes. God bless you, Captain.
That's the greatest pirate I've ever seen.
Now we can take this boat anywhere, so long as it's floating, which it won't be for longer.
I'm really concerned now because I'm 100% certain that all of my neighbors heard that entire interaction of me alone because they can't hear you guys.
What the hell? Where did that come from? I don't want to know. But should we get on to some questions? We have
Oh, we're
a
gonna
lot
answer.
of them, don't we?
I mean, I guess we only have a few, like 50 or so minutes before this boat is just gone.
Let's enjoy it while it lasts. And thank you everyone who submitted questions. Always greatly appreciated. Helps our show stay afloat, unlike this ship that is slowly going down. We also did get an unwanted question.
You got.
Okay, so this is a thing that happened. This came to our wearerhonda@gmail.com inbox. I'm going to read it. It says, "Hi, Michelle. I took this email address from YouTube. This is username Joy from OkCupid. I live in India, and I think I spoke to you a long ago, saying love and friendship has got no boundaries. Surprisingly, you were interested in friendship. If I remember correctly, you were interested in visiting, too. I never saw you online since then. How have you been?" No. He got onto YouTube somehow, tracked me down by our We Are Rhonda. I have no idea how. He just has my first name to go by and like my username on OkCupid, which is Water Board of Education. So there is no possible way he could have found me via that. This is stalker-like behavior, and I don't appreciate it. He also left a comment on one of our YouTube videos and said that he found me and that he emailed us.
It's a bit much. Why don't you just say, "I'm not interested, but thanks for listening"?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. And also, how are you going to send this? Because we have no internet on the ship because we're going down very fast.
I paid for the daily Wi-Fi, which is $13,000.
And it's sent by Seagull.
Yeah, it's very slow Wi-Fi and very expensive. But in this situation, under these circumstances, it's worth every penny. It's worth every sand dollar. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Thanks for listening. I'm going to sign it Rhonda. Done. And send. Goodbye, Gudu Mishra.
I have a feeling that's not the last we've heard from Gudu Mishra.
We'll see what happens when we get to Jamaica. If we get to Jamaica.
Get to Jamaica. So that's interesting. Thanks for being fans. And I feel like we might have just fanned the flame of all the marriage proposals you're about to get, Michelle. So
one of them is going to be a good marriage proposal.
Maybe someday when I'm out of this purgatory hell, when I'm in actual hell after I escape purgatory, maybe I'll find a nice hottie.
What's your opinion on Vin Diesel?
I would say hottie. He's an attractive man. I think the Rock is way better. Fuck, marry, kill. The Rock, Vin Diesel, and Mishra.
Marry The Rock. Fuck Vin Diesel.
And kill Mishra.
And kill myself.
And kill myself.
I don't think I could spend eternity with The Rock.
okay, fuck, marry, kill, quarter pounder with cheese, Big Mac, or chicken nuggets.
I'd marry the chicken nuggets because I want to be with them forever. I would fuck a quarter pounder just to get it out of the way so that I never have to see it again. And then I would kill the Big Mac because I hate ground beef and everything about it.
Fuck, marry, kill. Arby's, Wendy's, McDonald's.
That's easy. I'd kill Wendy's, I'd fuck McDonald's, and I'd marry Arby's. McDonald's is a fling. McDonald's is nothing but a one-night stand for me. We do have a couple more. These ones were submitted on our website.
Thank you.
www.weareronda.com. First question. Not advice, but still fun question. This is from Rutherford Behave. Rutherford asks, have any of you ever been haunted? Do any of you go out of your way to get haunted? I like this. We just talked about this.
Did talk about
That's
this.
so good. It's like they know. Thanks, Rutherford. Yes and yes, actually, for me. I think Donald knows about my demon.
Yeah. Start at the beginning. What happened?
I went to a cemetery in Iowa City. There is the Black Angel. It's a statue on this grave, and it's an angel with its arms out and its wings out, and she's looking down, which is like I did a lot of research on it. Angels that are looking down have like bad omens about them. And
The story is that when it came to Iowa from Russia, that it was white, but
Yeah.
the woman for whom it was erected was scorned by a cheating husband, and so it turned black shortly after that.
Yeah, they say every year it gets a shade darker. So yeah, me and my friends went there. I want to say it was on Halloween at midnight. And there's like a supposed, if you touch her, you'll die within 7 years.
Oh.
If you kiss her, you will die immediately, which we proved that wrong because we were kissing her. I groped her boobies. Like we were doing all sorts of naughty bits with her. But then the next day, me and my friend, it was my friend Jill, we were at her apartment and we were taking a little snoozer on our bed. Also, our friend Quinn was there. He was laying on the couch. We fell asleep. We both woke up simultaneously and explained the same dream that we had both had about this giant spider on her ceiling. We both had the same dream, and so that was really weird. Then right after that, she went into her closet. She was sitting there petting her cat, and I was sitting in the middle of her bed, and her closet door slammed shut out of nowhere. There was no windows open. There was no draft. Her house was warped, so that door never closed, but it closed so tight that we couldn't open it. So we went and we ran out after we got her out of the closet. We ran out and got Quinn because he was the man of the house in that moment, and we're like freaking out. And immediately Quinn says, "We need a Ouija board. We don't have a Ouija board. You have to draw one on my chest." And we were
Fast thinking.
We were like, that's a really good idea, but we're not going to do that because we had some friends in town who had a Ouija board. So we went over to their house. They couldn't find their Ouija board was the whole thing. That's also
And
when
Quinn's eyes perk up.
But then we kind of we got on Chatterbait and watched a guy shove something up his butt, and we lost track of what we were actually watching or actually doing.
That's just where it always goes.
My friend Jill and I ordered Jimmy John's. The delivery boy came on a bike. He brought the wrong chips. We said, "Oh, we asked for salt and vinegar, and these are salt and pepper." And the delivery boy goes, "I'm on my bike." And then he just left, and he didn't go get our right order because he was on his bike.
Oh, that's a mood. That's definitely
crazy.
Wait, what
stuff.
happened with the Ouija board?
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
Did you draw it on his chest?
No, we
Did
didn't.
he get what he wanted?
Draw it on his chest, and I did purchase a Ouija board on my own. I named it Ouija's Philbin, and it stayed with me for a while until my dad found it in the garage and threw it in the dumpster because he was like, "Don't bring that shit into my house." Yeah, but at this point, I was still living with my parents, and at night we would hear banging on our stairs. Our stairs that lead to the basement where my room was, and there would just be bang, 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 bang. And my mom would run downstairs, and it would be 2 a.m, and she'd be like, "What are you doing down here?" And I would be asleep, actually huddling under my covers in fear, and I'd be like, "I thought that was you." And she'd be like, "No, I was sleeping, and it woke me up." And then we would hear it coming from the side of our house, outside, just bang, 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 and it would shake the house. And then I would hear growling coming from the corner of my room. I would stay awake at night for hours and hours. And you know how at night when it's dark, you try to open your eyes really wide so that you can let as much light in as possible, like a cat, and just adjust to the darkness? Mm-hmm. I would do that and just stare in the corner while I'm hearing growling coming from the corner. I would get like the light adjusted so where I could see what's happening, and then it would start coming from my closet. Like, it knew. It would freak me out so bad. And then one morning I woke up with like a 6-inch gash in my leg and blood everywhere. I have a scar from it.
Oh my God.
And it's unexplainable. My cats are declawed. That's the only thing. It's crazy. And then me and Donald's grandma heard about this because my mom told her, and she gave me 2 really old Bibles, which she told me to put under my bed, and I did. And ever since then, nothing. And I felt so lonely ever since.
You have a fucked up sense of company.
I miss my demon. Well, I did and I do go out of my way, as the question asker asked, to be haunted. And I do that with my Ouija board, which happened a lot when I worked at this breathalyzer company. I would get my friend Carlos to Ouija with me all the time. Like, we would go to cemeteries and try to Ouija. But one time we went to the back of our job's garage because the old owner of that company killed himself in the car that was parked in the garage. So we tried to contact Mike. It was a Friday after work. We were calling him by name, and literally the Ouija board spelled out TGIF. He's still like the boss. After that, we were like, you know what? Let's just go to a cemetery.
I don't think I've ever been haunted, and I don't even really believe in ghosts at all.
There was a time, Donald, that we got a group of people together with my Ouija board and brought it to the Black Angel to try to get some summons, but nothing really happened because no one could take it seriously, and I was a big part in not taking it seriously.
Yeah, and I was the other half of that. The rest of our party got so mad at us.
It was bad.
They were
oh my
so
God.
irritated.
And we were sitting on the Black Angel's tomb just alone, and we were getting up to leave, and as we were getting up, I accidentally farted on her on the Black Angel's tomb. And I tried to make my boots make a noise similar to it so that it wouldn't be known.
Oh.
I farted on her.
Well, you guys are kind of close now, right? Because she's already put you through the ringer. And
she's been haunting me for 7 years. Oh, God. 7 years was the limit. This was 7 years ago.
Maybe what she killed was you, and what she also killed was your dating life. So maybe you're about to meet somebody really nice.
I know I did die instantly when I kissed her, but I continued living on in purgatory.
Wait, does that mean you saw Avatar in purgatory?
No. This was 7 years ago. I broke up with my boyfriend 8 years ago. Sorry. That was me. I did it. I Eli'd. Should we move on to another question?
Yes, we should. Thank you very much for that question.
That brought back a lot of good memories for me because I miss my demon. Here's another question. This one comes from Julian. Julian wants to know, again, not advice, but let's just go with it. Julian wants to know, would you rather choose to have sex with a goat so that nobody knows about it, or choose to not have sex with a goat under the condition that everyone becomes convinced that you'd had sex with a goat? So do have sex with a goat but no one knows, or do not have sex with a goat but everyone thinks you did?
Can I just say I can answer this because this is what would end up happening anyway. I would say, no, I didn't do that, and I'd be absolutely telling the truth, but nobody would believe me because I brought it up, and I'm adamant that I didn't do it. I am a very bad liar and also bad at truth-telling. I've learned this through games where you have to lie or have to tell the truth, otherwise you get killed in the game, like Secret Hitler or Avalon. And my teammates always hate me because I can't tell the truth to save my life, literally, in that case. I think I would end up with the second option, regardless.
Okay.
I'm not going to screw a goat, but...
I would have sex with a goat, I guess. My secret's safe with me. I would do it. I think. I don't care. What do I have to lose? Like, I'm in a purgatory. I can do whatever I want. Nothing matters.
Julian, are you having sex with goats?
Do you want us to give you the okay to have sex with goats?
Yeah.
Because here it is. It's okay, buddy.
Yeah. It's okay for you to do this. Like, if you...
We won't tell.
Yeah.
I would get consent first.
Oh, there you go. Consent is important, especially with goats.
Otherwise, it's bad.
Let's
I hate this question. I'm not screwing the goat, but these two are.
I'm definitely screwing the goat.
Therefore, I have screwed the goat.
I don't like it, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'm doing this for my reputation.
It's different because I'm a woman.
So, wait, does this goat have to fuck you, or is it like...
Yeah, I'm not going to bang the goat. That's not my job. Is it? Do I have to, like, get this goat on its back and, like, ride it? Like, what? I'm sorry, but I'm picturing that, and I don't think it's happening. I hate this question.
I do too. I tried to raise the alarm about it, but
Let's
nope.
pretend this question never happened.
Yeah, this question never happened.
Thanks a lot, Julian. You're tearing this friendship apart.
Yeah.
We all know things about each other now that we cannot unknow. Oh, we got a comment on YouTube, and I was so worried it was my little Mishu again, but it was Aaron, friend of the show. Aaron said, "Yes, I've been waiting for the YouTube versions of these episodes to share." That's awesome.
Yeah, we're all up on YouTube now. Go check it out. If that's
We
how
are
you prefer
fully
to stream.
refreshed on YouTube. Very exciting.
James Joyce writes in, Michelle mentioned once that, quote, you can learn a lot about somebody by watching them walk into a spider web. What personal traits or behaviors are exposed, and how do you read it?
What personal traits are exposed when you walk through a spider web?
Yeah.
Let me break it down for you. It's just like a natural way of the world telling you who this person is. If someone walks through a spider web and is just like, ew, and brushes it off, do not trust that person. There is some dark, sketchy shit about that human being who just is like, oh, there's a spider web on me, without any thought of there could potentially be a spider in that spider web.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's an
very insane
insightful
person. So the people who do walk through a spider web and just flip out,
Lose
just
it.
their body goes into shapes that you've never seen the human body do, like just trying to get it off of them in any way that they can. Those are the people that I trust. People
Yeah.
who just flip out. I get like some secondhand flippage when I see that happen because I'm so terrified of spiders.
You also drop to the ground and start rolling around like you're on
I
fire.
do. Yeah, I do. It's like a sympathy flail. That's what I meant by you learn a lot about people walking through a spider web. I hope that helps clarify.
I always go to Subway and I ask for the sweet onion chicken teriyaki, but then they ask me anyways, what do I want in the sandwich? And I'm just like, I just want what's on the menu. And so, like, here's my question: am I unreasonable asking
They're
for
called
the
sandwich artists.
sweet onion chicken teriyaki? Am I stifling their artistry?
Yes, you are.
They want to make sure that you know that you can personalize your order.
But if I wanted choice, I would have gone to Chipotle.
No, that's the art of Subway, is that you can personalize your order. So I can order a turkey sub, basic old turkey sub, and just say, and give me everything, boy. And that's my personalization. Or I can just be like, turkey sub with vinegar and mayo.
I want a sweet onion. Michelle, can you be my sandwich artist?
Yeah, I'm just whipping up your witch right now.
All right. I walk into this great smelling Subway restaurant. It smells like Parmigiano. It smells like yep. And Donald's sitting there talking about crotch in the corner of the Subway.
I'm just here for the smells.
And I
Good day,
walk
sir.
up. Hey, I walk past this guy who says, "Good day, sir."
I tip my top hat, which is the only thing I'm wearing except for these red and white striped boxer shorts.
I'm getting into my role right
Yeah,
now,
yeah, yeah.
and I'm really into it.
Yeah. You be an emotionally abused teenager.
Hey, wait.
Yeah, no, I know my just I'm in
Okay,
it.
yeah,
I'm in it now.
So I
man.
guess I'm gonna have a conversation with this crotchety old man. I'm the
Working
Subway
hard or
manager.
hardly working?
Oh god.
Yeah, she hates me. She hates that I don't ever leave and that I always just sit here.
So I'm going to walk up to this bar and I'm going to look Michelle dead in the eye. You're going to greet me, Michelle?
What can I get you today, sir?
I would like the number 4, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki.
What kind of bread do you want that on?
What kind of bread do you have?
We have a list right here, sir. We have original, which we now call Italian. I guess corporate made us have to start calling it that. We have this one that has like dried cheese sprinkled on it. It's like baked into it. This one's seasoned. It's not very popular, but you can get it if you want. And there's like 2 others, but like...
That flatbread looks pretty good with the whole grain. I've never tried it. I've never eaten here, but that's good.
Yeah, we have whole grain. That's really popular.
So,
Can I get a glass of water, please? Cup of water.
You need some water? Here's a cup. You can fill it yourself.
all right. So anyways, this guy cutting in line, getting his cup of water. So I am going to get a Italian herbs and cheese.
All right. Well, we don't have any cooked right now. So is it okay to wait 10 minutes while I put that in the oven? It's baking right now. Actually, it looks like... Yeah, it's about done. Probably like 8 more minutes.
Never mind. I'll get... actually, could I just get like raw dough?
I'm sorry, but I can't do that. They told me specifically on my first day that I can't do that.
Fast forward to the future, the not-so-distant future, when Subway artists are replaced entirely with Amazon Malexas.
Welcome to Subway. How can I help you?
The top hat man is no longer there because he must have died.
Please look at our list of bread choices. Which bread would you like today, sir?
Can I get the one with burnt cheese sprinkled on it?
Oh, yes. Very popular option. Let me whip that up for you. What kind of meats would you like on your sandwich?
What's the weather outside?
The weather is currently 43 degrees.
Thanks.
With a slight chance of rain tomorrow afternoon.
It's a good thing that these Subway artists are replaced by all intelligent AIs that know the answer to any question I want.
Ha, ha, ha.
Amazon Alexa, what kinds of meats do you have available today?
We have all the meats. We have ham
Oh, I think
slices,
that'll be a
turkey
problem with
slices,
Arby's. Wait, Mama,
beef slices.
Alexa.
I'm afraid you're mistaken.
She owns everything, you dumbass.
Welcome
don't
to
make her
Subway.
angry.
Can I take your order? We have ham slices, turkey slices, beef slices, salami slices, bacon.
Can I just get like 3 of those, or 3 or 4 of those like teriyaki packages, just like plopped onto my not toasty bread?
What is plopped?
Just turn it over and just like place the boxes onto the bread and like in a fast motion, just dump them onto the bread.
You want artisanal bread. With 3 packs of teriyaki seasoning. Plop, 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 plop.
She begins flinging the sandwich all over the restaurant.
Take your sandwich. Take your sandwich.
You run for the door, but it slams shut and locks with a deadbolt.
That will be $16.95. Would you like soda?
And she begins delivering soda after soda after soda after soda. The soda machines begin pouring out fluid, and you have only a few minutes to live before the entire restaurant is flooded.
Please choose your chips, teriyaki sauce all over your sandwich.
The 1,000,000th customer confetti cannon goes off, even though you're not the 1,000,000th customer, and you're swimming now, and all the chips are floating. They're bobbing up and down in Pepsi and Mountain Dew. And
Your total today is dollars.
Can I swim away?
In the teriyaki sauce.
I feel like this is like a really, really messed up saw trap that I'm just like stuck in. I can no longer escape this drowning tank.
Welcome to Subway. Can I take your order? Can I get you anything else tonight?
That's the cookie.
Will that complete your order? Would you like a beverage?
suddenly, as you are taking your last breaths, the captain of the ship busts in and saves your life.
You gotta try their fresh bright cookies!
Thank God! I was just about to drown in Pepsi.
Just like Mama used to make them.
He brings you aboard his dinghy.
Ooh,
And
Captain.
he rows you into safety.
Wait, where's safety?
Safety's anywhere but here. Guys, what happened? I just woke up on this island and I'm drenched. How long have we been here?
Is this hell?
That ship must have sunk and we must still be alive.
Yeah, I've watched a TV show like this. I feel like the only difference is that they were on an airplane and we are on a boat. We were on a boat.
We're no longer on a boat.
We are no longer on that boat.
We're on an island. And it's actually really nice here.
I'm glad to be off that boat, though. I'm pretty sure I saw the captain jump overboard at some point and then return.
To save another passenger who was about to drown from Coca-Cola.
That was wild.
I assume there's just like this subway that's encased in glass that you could just watch this one person drown over and over again in Coca-Cola as one of the subway artists just malfunctions and just floods the chamber with diet.
Eli, I have no idea what you're talking about. That must have been a at-sea dream that you had.
Yeah, that was a saltwater-induced fever dream that I think you had that we were not a part of.
Well, I think we're going to be on this island for a while.
Thank God. I need to escape from just reality for a bit.
Hey, look, I found a bottle of vodka that floated up ashore.
TGIF.
I found a giant wad of sand dollars.
We're rich.
I love sand money.
Let's set up a shelter and have a luau.
I know how to build a crab trap. Like, this is all we need, you guys. We're just gonna have some fishes and crabs around the fire. Just chill a bit, chain smoke a bit around the fire.
This sounds like where I wanted my vacation to go.
This is actually Rhonda's favorite vacation yet. Nobody's around to bother her.
Yeah, guys, this is how we live our best life.
It's finally happening.
I am so glad our cruise ship sank, and we're seemingly the only survivors at this point. I hope no one else washes ashore alive.
I hope no one comes to find us and rescue us.
Me too.
Oh, is that there's some strange man running down the beach in just in like this leopard Speedo. Is he wearing like a captain's hat?
No.
It's me!
No.
This is your captain speaking!
Guys, I think we're gonna have to kill him. You know what? If we kill him, though, we're gonna have so much meat for days.
I think that's the end. That's the end of the podcast.
Well, that's all for this episode. Tune in next time on YouTube, Facebook, or our website, weareronda.com. Email your questions at weareronda@gmail.com. And check us out on Facebook, where we post teasers and trailers for all of our new content. We Are Rhonda Podcast.
Send us in your stories, your questions, and anything. We love hearing from you. We have a forum on our website, or you can send to weareronda@gmail.com. And join us again on this strange island as we figure out what there is to do here.
And what to do with this old man.
We're going to eat him, I think.
Yeah.
We're going to kill him.
I'm in the outro.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, bye.